President Trump's pick for FBI Director Kash Patel, front and center on Capitol Hill today. He's backed by most Republicans who expect he'll come in and make major changes. He said he would, and Democrats, they're not happy about that.
Could he just answer the question if he said that the FBI headquarters where they investigate cybercrime and terrorism should be shut down and opened as a deep state,
hey, Mr. Chair.
as a museum? Did he say that the headquarters should be shut down?
Mr. Chair.
I deserve an answer to that question.
If the best attacks on me are going to be false accusations and grotesque mischaracterizations, the only thing this body is doing is defeating the credibility of the men and women at the FBI. I stood with them here in this country. In every theater of war we have, I was on the ground in service of this nation. And any accusations leveled against me that I would somehow put political bias before the Constitution are grotesquely unfair. And I will have you reminded that I have been endorsed by over 300,000 law enforcement officers to become the next director of the FBI. Let's ask them.
Patel also detailing threats he has personally faced since his January 6th testimony.
Have you ever been subject to racism as an individual?
Unfortunately, Senator, yes. I don't want to get into those details of my family here.
Let's get into a few of them. Tell me about it.
Well, if you look at the record from January 6th, where I testified before that committee, because of my personal information being released by Congress, I was subjected to a direct and significant threat on my life. And I put that information in the record. I had to move. But that's nothing compared to what the men and women in law enforcement face every day. And that's why they have my support.
My next guest is someone who knows Kash Patel very well. He's former Congressman Devin Nunes. Kash was his lead staff investigator for the House Intelligence Committee in what ultimately became the Russia collusion hoax, and Devin Nunes joins me now. Devin, thanks for being with us. What did you think about, not just the way Kash testified today, but what you heard from the United States senators?
Well, it depends which one. I thought that Chairman Grassley did a great job. I thought that Kash Patel took tough questions, which the Senate has a right to ask those tough questions, and the American people got to see and learn a lot about Kash and his background. Everybody that's worked with him closely knows that he does an excellent job. He is an excellent job at investigating, which, by the way, that's what the FBI needs to get back to doing, is actually investigating and going after criminals. I would say, Will, that Adam Schiff, the American people lost him in the United States House of Representatives. That was a gain for the House of Representatives. But I think the Democratic senators are now realizing that the circus has come to them. And I thought Adam Schiff was an embarrassment, like he normally is. He clearly has an axe to grind with Kash Patel, because it was Kash and our team that made a mockery of this guy year after year after year for lying to the American people, and the audacity that he has to go down additional conspiracy theory routes to tarnish Kash's reputation after he already participated, as Kash said there in his testimony. He was the one responsible for leaking Kash's information out, where Kash became a target.
Well, let's do this. Let's share with the audience perhaps an illustration of what you're talking about when it comes to Senator Adam Schiff. Watch.
So you're being considered for director of the FBI. And here you did no diligence to find out whether people you were associating with now the President of the United States in song were convicted of attacking police officers. Is that who we want running the FBI? I want you to turn around. There are Capitol Police officers behind you. They're guarding us. Take a look at them right now. Turn around.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement.
I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. Kash, whom I've met and who you know well, is intense. There was a question, believe it or not, Devin, there was a question buried in that rant by Adam Schiff, and the question is that who we want running the FBI? I'll ask you, what qualities and what goals and purposes need to be executed in who we want to run the FBI?
Well, it definitely needs to take a change in a different direction from where it's been. I mean, I think it was stated many times the FBI is at an all-time low today in terms of the people's confidence level in them. So I think Cash brings a level of understanding, both being on the prosecution side where he prosecuted terrorists. He served in the House of Representatives as a lead investigator for us, but also then went on and served in the administration. But people forget early in his career, he actually was on the other side and he defended criminals. So he knew what it was like when the FBI or DOJ or others overstepped their bounds. And I think what you saw today with it's the example I was saying of what a circus that Adam Schiff brings to the United States Senate. And there was another example of it where he himself is sitting there lying about Kash Patel when he knows the reason he doesn't like Kash Patel is because for years Kash uncovered Adam Schiff's lies, and now he was exposing him there today. Where, I mean, just the fact that with Schiff to be able to say that Kash was making money, I mean, that's outrageous. Kash Patel had a nonprofit that was generating money to help people in need, including people in uniform. So Schiff knows that this is a lie. Look, I think that it won't take long before the United States Senate, the Democrat senators included, you could see it there today, that they're going to get sick of Adam Schiff and they're going to be sad that he entered the U.S. Senate. And I think it was on display.
Well, you mentioned the lack of trust in the FBI, that it's an all-time low. We have that number, actually. And it was brought up today by Kash Patel. It's 41%. That's the number of American people that today have faith, confidence in the FBI. Hopefully that can be restored with Kash Patel. Devin Nunes, thank you so much for being with us today.